Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're two sisters Southern cooking.
Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So we are doing a lemon meringue pie today that is to die for. We've made this many times. And it's all mixed in the food processor, and then you pour it into your pie pan at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes. And in the meantime, then we'll come back in and we'll make our meringue that goes on top. And after the meringue is on top, then we pop it in the oven for like 5 minutes at 350 just to be able to get the top, you know, nice and brown, and also kind of cook those egg whites too, because you do not want to eat those raw. So we're going to go ahead and get started. By the way, this here is a mixture. The Meyer lemons is a mixture of mandarin oranges and lemons. They have been crossbred, and that's what that makes the Meyer lemon.
And there's definitely a different flavor to a Meyer lemon.
It is. It's actually got a more sweeter taste to it. And you had went to a orchard in Middle Georgia. There was a guy who was growing Meyer lemons there. And
he gave me some, and he gave me this recipe.
And they had won $25,000 on this recipe, so it's a good one.
It's a good, it's a good recipe.
It is. It's very simple. You just pop everything in here for 3 minutes, mix it, and then you pour it in your pie pan, and then you mix up your meringue, and then you bake it for 5 minutes, and then it's done after you've already baked your pie and your crust. I used a Jiffy pie crust, by the way. And
we love the Jiffy pie crust.
And it's so forgiving. You just pour the water in first, and then you pour in your flour pie mixture and mix it together. And that way it incorporates all those little things you get in the bottom, you know, those little, I don't know what you would call them.
Stragglers.
Yeah, the little stragglers of dough in the bottom, and it makes it all combined. Yeah, so, and then you roll it out, and then you put it in your pie pan, and it just makes such a pretty pie. All right, let's get started. Okay. This is going to be simple. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. All right, starting out with our eggs. And we have 3 eggs. One of the yolks did break. Sorry, guys, but you know it's going to get broken anyways. I'm going to go ahead and add in our sugar and our butter. This is melted, by the way. It's a 1/4 cup, which is a 1/2 stick of butter. And last but not least, we have it's almost 4 ounces of lemon juice. And oh, by the way, if you can't find Meyer lemons at the grocer where you go to, Publix carries them. So does, I think it is
Kroger.
Kroger does also. Carries them. But if you can't find them and you have a Publix near you, Meyer lemons are kept there. Walmart does not carry them, just FYI.
And honestly, I mean, the point of this is the Meyer lemons, but you could, if in a pinch, you could use regular lemons.
Right, lemon juice, yeah. You could use regular lemons. But these are fresh squeezed, and I also strained it to get out. There was a couple seeds that got in there, so I'm gonna actually show you what they look like before we start, so you'll know the size of them. So we have 2 extra lemons that are left.
They look almost orange.
They look like an orange, yeah. And they are larger than a regular lemon, so that's so I got 4 in a bag, which was $1 pound, and so these are a 1/4 pound each. But squeezing them up, it took 2 to make what we needed for this pie. So let's get started. Okay guys, so we are done. So this is about as creamy and as smooth as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this into our pie dough, and we're going to go ahead and get this into the oven. 30-35 minutes, 350 degrees, and then we will come back in just a couple moments and make the meringue. And we'll do that in just a moment. All right. Hey y'all, so we are at the second step to make the meringue. So I have egg whites here. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. And I also have cream of tartar. And I have sugar. Right. Let me just make sure we get all of that in here. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So you have stiff peaks. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean off my beaters here for just a second. And what we're going to do, I'm going to go ahead and sweep down the sides and make sure everything is nice and combined. When it glistens, then you know you have stiff peaks. So, and it gets all nice and shiny. That's from the egg whites and the cream of tartar and of course the sugar on top of our pie. Oh, look how glistening that looks. So good. I'm going to use every last bit of this meringue. This is our standard recipe for our meringue. Oh my goodness. And it looks so good. I want to make sure that we're completely covered. Look at that. All right. I'm going to put it back into the oven and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done.
So I'm doing a taste test on our lemon meringue pie. Get some of the meringue, some of the crust, and some of the... Oh my gosh, that looks good. So good. All right, we'll see you in our next video.
I'm Elsie. And I'm Debbie. And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.